Hello, welcome to Scoop of the Day, the show where I interview a person for as long as it takes for my ice cream maker to make ice cream, and then we eat the ice cream. Today's guest is Dr. Tia Butler. Tia, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I guess let's just get right into the questions. In your course, you teach a unit on rapper Kendrick Lamar in your English class. Is this the whitest thing you've ever done, or can you think of something whiter?
That's such a thoughtful question. I want to start by saying that unit has actually been nominated for several awards by incredibly white humanities agencies here in Texas. So that for me makes it very white. But I think that if we're asking the question of have I done things whiter, my response is that look at me.
Okay, because I told someone at my college that we did a unit on Kendrick Lamar, and it was a black person. They said it was a very white thing to do.
Interesting. Did they give you more? Pedagogically, I would love to know. Okay.
You are an English teacher with dyed hair and piercings. Has it ever occurred to you that if you changed your gender, you could be a courageous symbol of the woke mind virus?
Oh my gosh, that's such an interesting question. Why can't I be that as a woman?
The curriculum you teach is part of the International Baccalaureate program, which stresses education through cross-disciplinary intention, meaning that themes taught in one class are supposed to be applicable to another.
Yeah.
My question is, do you agree, and if I got a 2 on my math final, does that mean you're a bad English teacher?
Oh, that's such a good question. So I do agree. I think that there's limitations to how we can have disciplines merge together. So while English and humanities will help you with critical thinking skills, you probably still have to learn mathematical equations from Paul. And so I would say that if you got a 2 in mathematics, that's probably related to the particular mathematics instruction, particularly when weighed against, what was it that you got in English again?
I'm so glad you asked. It was a 6.
Out of
7. I don't like that. Okay. I heard you recently got married. Congratulations. I did not receive an invite. You care to comment on that?
Yeah, I do. This is going to be a really hard moment, but I think that I'm glad it's going to be on the record because I've had to talk about this. Last year, I started a lie. James and I both did. My husband's name is James, where we told people that we were already married so that they had to stop asking us when the wedding would be. And then we eloped. The only people that were there were James's best friend, Chris, and actually your former head of high school, Dr. Ave Luke Simpson.
Great. So did Chris get a 6 in your class?
Chris is older than me, so there's no way that I could have ever taught him, and he was also just an AP student.
I'm trying to find out where the line is as to what I had to do to get an invite.
Well, I think a lot of getting an invite, because if it makes you feel better, other notable people that did not get an invite, right, include David Heroy, which, come on, that feels right, that's big. Lee Alort did not get an invite. Grady Eglin, who is
I would say I deserve an invite over all of those people.
That's fair.
Well, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
I made a drawing of you to celebrate the occasion.
Is it of me or me and James?
It is of you. The day wasn't all about him.
I'm actually surprised because sometimes I feel like he's the preferred partner for students in our.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I did use. I learned a lot in my semester at art school. And I'm quite happy to give you this drawing to show you my appreciation of all you've taught me at this institution.
Oh my god, I love it. It's I'm gonna show it to the camera again. I think that my favorite part about it is that blue and green is a really good hair color for me, and it's representative of my favorite national football team, the Seattle Seahawks. So
I couldn't remember what color hair you had. Let's move on to some questions that are easier to answer.
Okay.
What is your favorite color?
That's a really hard question to
answer.
No, it
isn't.
Purple?
Okay. Next question. Do you think literature is dead?
What do you define as literature? I think that certain forms of canonical literature are not as popular as they used to be, and I think that we really need to change how we study and teach English, being aware of the short attention span that people, including people in this interview, have for like important academic answers to questions. Honestly, so many English departments are starting to incorporate film as a modality of literature because it is
okay.
the
Okay, I'm
humor.
gonna stop you right there because film is not as informative as a book. Like when I think of film, I think
Right.
of like Jason Statham, and when I think of a
Right.
book, I think of like a white bearded guy, like a wizard or something.
Like a wizard or something. So let me ask you something. Did you see Ben Affleck's film Argo?
No,
You did, because I was there while you watched it.
I was asleep for a lot of it.
I sat right next to you, and that means that you sleep with your eyes open.
Or you need to get checked for glasses.
I don't know. I think that you might sleep with your eyes open or we're watching Argo. Either way,
I was
think that Argo
multitasking.
was a really excellent way to talk about like perspective because we compared it to Persepolis. So, you know, an Iranian woman's perspective on the Iranian Revolution versus like that white dude bro who went to high school in like Cambridge, Massachusetts and was like 2 when the Iranian Revolution happened.
It's better than some of the other texts. I mean, like Young
you
Goodman
admit
Brown.
it's a text?
That
Oh.
was a slog.
Well, but I feel like it was a short slog. It's a short story. And I also feel like we really got to talk about like morals, ethics, leadership, and hypocrisy. And I think it helped give you all language to become better activists and advocates.
Let's move on. As an English teacher, you must write quite a bit yourself. Do you ever write fan fiction?
No comment.
What is your favorite ship on AO3?
Back when I was doing a lot of AO3, I will admit this to you, I really, really loved the world of Draco Malfoy, Harry Potter shipping. I just thought that it brought a whole new like dimension to those characters. I think that we could really do something special in film with those characters too. That would be great representation.
Let's turn things back to sort of more of an academic lens.
Okay.
I noticed that you don't teach critical race theory in your classroom. Do you care to explain?
That's such a great question. So the first part to that is that critical race theory is a particular branch of law, right? So the idea of critical race theory is a mechanism to evaluate like the fairness and equity of laws that are passed in the United States, weighing are they aware of disparities in class and racial representation. I think what you're referring to is the disinformation that is being spread post the creation of the 1619 Project, where we tried to reimagine the
That was a
American
long time ago, though.
Well, but the project came out during COVID, so it's really present to what you were talking about, where we tried to reimagine our understanding of the history and the literature and humanities of the United States through the lens of the U.S.'s original sin, you know, slavery. We were a nation that really participated and was built up, and our economy strengthened on the backs of enslaved persons who are predominantly black or brown and were brought from their families, right? So critical race theory now is referred to this idea that teachers are indoctrinating their students into believing that there's something wrong with being white, and that's not true. What
Isn't
I
it?
do in my classroom is I talk about how it's important to understand global perspectives, different identities, different positions, in order to have a more equitable society. And I would posit back to you, did anything I do in my classroom make you hate your whiteness?
We had an outside class one time, and I got a sunburn. I feel like that wouldn't.
Yeah, you're right, but we do live in Texas, and I did tell you to put your sunscreen on.
I didn't have any.
I know, but we live in
The
Texas.
forecast said it was cloudy.
That's like one of the easiest times to sunburn.
It is?
Yeah, because the sun can still come through the clouds. There's still like UV that's affecting
How
you.
it works.
It totally is,
You're
and
not
that's
a
why.
meteorologist.
But I am married to a redhead who has very sensitive skin. So
Is
we,
that a thing?
yeah,
Yeah. Great. With literacy rates declining in America, do you think we'll ever reach a point where people listen to books instead of reading them? Like, do you think you could be in a car and just have some guy reading the words to you from a speaker?
that happens. That's how I do long road trips. Is I turn on audiobooks and have a
Okay.
guy read to me through speakers.
How do you get him to do that?
Well, so there's Audible. It's a really big service for that, where they like record it. Like
So,
actually.
how do they get them like in your car? Is it human trafficking or?
No, it's I have this thing. It's called it's over here. It's called a phone, and then I like download it. Right.
I know what a phone is. Don't patronize me.
Right. Well, then you tell me what audiobooks are. So I mean,
I didn't know this was a technology that had already been invented.
well then check out Audible, Milo. I think you're really gonna like it. It's gonna blow your mind.
Are you being paid by Audible? I
No,
don't even know what
but
that is.
also-
That's the end of the questions. I think it's about ready to. I think we're about ready to try the ice cream. Are you ready to?
What flavors?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. The ice cream is actually, I know you're an English teacher, and I consider myself kind of like what Pimp My Ride did for cars. I kind of consider myself that for ice cream.
Okay.
So, let me see, I want to make sure you're actually getting the flavor. Sorry, I need to, okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay.
I saw words.
Yeah, there were words. So this is actually Young Goodman Brown flavored ice cream.
By Nathaniel Hawthorne.
Yeah. Yeah, by Nathaniel Hawthorne.
Hi, this is post-production Milo. I do all the editing myself too. I'm so independent that way. I'm not, actually. I'm just too poor to hire an editor. I realized that I didn't explain, actually, in the interview what the ice cream was other than Young Goodman Brown flavored, which is impossibly vague. So it's just vanilla ice cream with pages of the short story Young Goodman Brown by Nathaniel Hawthorne cut up into like little strips and mixed into the ice cream. That's the whole joke. The joke is I made my English teacher eat ice cream with half dissolved paper in it. I'm a genius. Can you believe a university accepted me into their comedy program and that I said no?
So just to clarify, did you like buy a copy of it or did you print the PDF? Like what?
I printed the PDF. Yeah, I'm not going to buy a whole book for this. I mean, that's just kind of stupid. So I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the book, so I'm hoping it. It's a big. I got a big chunk right there. Do you see that?
Yeah, I also have a really big chunk right there. Yeah.
So I'm just kind of hoping that
Yeah.
his work tastes better than it reads, because
Okay.
it was really dull, and it was also very confusing too. Like there was the guy in the woods.
Yes.
And we never got a confirmation on who he actually was.
Are you talking about the one with the serpent staff?
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, why did the staff change? That was confusing too.
Right. I think that the serpent staff and the fact that the serpent staff changed tells you exactly who that character was.
I really don't know. It could have been anyone.
Well, the serpent often represents the devil.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well, they didn't say that. I was a little confused.
Was a story about Puritan hypocrisy in a very moral religious society.
Okay. Well, it was also realistic fiction, and the devil isn't real. So.
Okay, so here we go. We're trying it. All right. Do you want me to get the big chunk of book in there?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
You know, Nathaniel Hawthorne, he had a passion for one thing, which was writing, and I don't think his passion extended to the realm of ice cream making either.
I think that this word is gloom. Oh, what word did you get?
I don't know, can you tell?
You're gonna have to like get it out flat and try and do a scientific study of it.
Did you pick any particular pages? This kind of tastes like when he at the very end describes it as a dream sequence. I remember you really liking
How at the end he just was like, maybe it was a dream.
Fuck Nathaniel Hawthorne and fuck his stupid dream sequences. I hate that shit. Okay, Nutcracker did it first, and no one else did it as well as he did.
Nathaniel Hawthorne did it. Wait, what year was Nutcracker?
I don't know. I don't know the names of ballets. I'm an art student.
right.
Well, I'm just gonna guess. Oh, here we go. This seems like a page that we could. Oh no, I ripped it.
These are the first 2 pages, by the way, so it shows how much you know about the work you teach. Oh, I almost forgot. I did do a drawing of James.
He's a redhead. That's so good. Where did you find that photo? That's like.
I ripped it from his Facebook. It was uploaded 10 years ago.
Oh my god, that's such an old hit.
Wait. I want to hold the two in comparison. So that's my husband who you met. Like, how many times would you say that you met him?
Many. Not enough, though.
Not enough. You did just recently have a phone call with him.
I taught you for 3 entire academic years.
Are you complaining about your drawing?
I mean, it's absolutely stunning and beautiful, and I love it so much, but like, oh my god. Can I give it to him?
Yeah, sure.
It was his birthday last Saturday.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
I would have gotten him a gift. I would have made sure it cost more than your gift.
How long did this take you?
3 hours.
Please tell me you did that. Did you get to turn it in for class or
No.